We're going to try this one more time. My goodness, I've had some technical difficulties this evening. Did a live stream earlier with Boontar and Skipsy, and I got kicked out of that because my laptop died. And then I tried starting this live stream just a few minutes ago, and it froze. So who knows if this is going to work. This will be my last time. But it's International Pipe Smoking Day, 2018, February 20th. I've already smoked 2 pipes tonight, and I want to have another pipe. I want to smoke a new tobacco out of this pipe by Dan Knopp. This is Lucky Pipes. Inverted 311. Thank you for coming back. Now, if y'all knew, I had a giveaway a couple of months ago. This was one of the 2 pipes that I had commissioned from Dan Knopp. I gave one of them away, and this is the one I kept for me. Nice little Rhodesian. And it had like a little superficial crack in it. And so he fashioned like a nice little copper Band-Aid on it. It's real cool. So hopefully we'll get a few more minutes into this. Hey, Adrian. Thanks for joining me. Let's hope it doesn't freeze again. I do apologize. Is the audio okay? Anything I need to adjust, even if I can adjust? I don't know. It's kind of like a taco salad. Yeah. These live streams, they are like taco salads. I mean, one taco salad is fine, but another taco salad is not so fine. Oh, jokes. So, I'm going to light this up. I'm smoking tobacco. Oh, yeah. What did he say? I don't know. Yeah. This is Drucker and Sons, Inn of Court. Krunoslav from Croatia. Hey, how's it going? I guess when we have these late live YouTube streams, we can get folks from different areas. Still snuffing these days? Yeah. I broke out some snuff the other day. This is an English blend. Lots of Latakia, maybe just a touch of Orientals. It's pretty good. So, yeah, most of America, most of the United States, I would imagine, is going to be asleep, at least on the eastern part of the country, central and eastern. Go to bed already. Hey, I sleep during the day. This is my job. I work at night. Inverted 311. Picked up some Bob's Chocolate Flake. I have not had that one. I've had English Chocolate by 2 friends. And that was okay. Bob's Chocolate Flake is a little bit more well-known. Smoking pretty good. Kind of reminds me of a Dunhill's nightcap. Know who else sleeps during the day? Criminals. Yep. Let's see, I haven't tried it yet. It's got a slight hint of Latakia in the tin. Yeah. Latakia is a very good addition to aromatic, to sweet tobaccos. helps take a little edge off that sweetness. So anyway, it's February 20th, 2018. It is International Pipe Smoking Day. And earlier this evening, I got to hang out live. Oh, what's in the bowl? Drucker and Sons, Inn of Court. Welcome back, Pat. I got to hang out live on air with Boontar and Skipsy. We smoked our Savinelli Church Wardens that we acquired in Nashville a couple of years ago. And then my laptop died, and we got disconnected. Ethan asked, have I tried Robert McConnell's Original Red Virginia? No. I have a couple of tins of Robert McConnell in the hutch, but I don't think I've ever actually smoked any Robert McConnell blend. I know they're well known and pretty good. Inverted 311's been wanting to try a nice Red Virginia. Well, there are plenty of them out there. Plenty of nice Red Virginias. I know everybody's up in arms about McClellan's 5100 Red Cake going away. But I just had some Sutliff Red Virginia ribbon. It's not bad. And it's fresh, too. Which means it probably is going to get a lot more sweeter and smoother with some age. But this is good. This is like a nice English blend. I have to give it a try. Thank you. Yeah. Have you tried Ashton's Consummate Gentleman or Artisan's blend? I may have had a sample of Ashton's Artisan blend. I know it's an English blend. I have a tin of it in the hutch. Most likely I'm going to have a tin of something in the hutch over there. But yeah, it's a day off. I worked all weekend. I work as a nurse. Yeah, yeah, I do have a tin or two of some stuff in the hutch. Louisiana Red is good. Yeah, it's with Perique. Yeah, I've heard that as a really good one by Hearth and Home. Louisiana Red. I think that's one of those that's usually sold out. It's one of those hidden gem, one of those secret tobaccos that's really good that not everybody knows about. So, but yeah, Drucker and Sons. I think Greg Pease used to work for that. Let's see. So, is that now considered a vapor? Louisiana Red is a vapor. Virginia Perique. This most definitely is not a Virginia Perique. You got to have a variety of blends. You got to have a variety of different kinds of tobaccos. You got to have your straight Virginias. You got to have your Virginia Periques. You got to have a nice English blend. You got to have a bunch of English or Balkan type blends because you can. The flavor profile in that is can be varied. Got to have a few. Got to have a few aromatics. Maybe some burleys, but what you really got to have is a rope or a twist tobacco. Those are really good. So, yeah. First smoke of this tobacco, and it's the first smoke in this pipe. Handmade, Cumberland stem, Dan Knopp, Lucky Pipes. Just a beautiful creation. Oh yeah. And the tobacco is behaving very well. Adrian asked if I've tried Salty Dogs by Dan. I have not. Mixing blends Black House with Drew Estate Luxury Bullseye. Or Gatsby Luxury. That sounds pretty good. Thank you, thank you. Sun Arrow 86. What's going on, man? Taking a break. Gently tamped. How's it going? Happy IPSD from Hungary. Getting ready to go to work. See, I don't usually run these things late, but yeah, I'm getting folks from all over. Getting you night owls, and I'm getting you folks from Europe. That's exciting. Yeah, working the night shift. Yeah, I do the same. I was working all weekend and even had a late meeting on Monday morning. Let's see. Oh, yeah, raspberry. Mixing raspberry with the Latakia. Yeah, you're the one that keeps asking me about the, I think it's Lane's raspberry and mixing it with some Latakia. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting into some. I have a few open. I have like an open aromatic. It's like a cherry vanilla rum. I might pepper that with a little bit of Latakia. See if that'll spice it up for me. No, Ethan's not a fan of the Latakia with the raspberry. Well, don't knock it till you try it. But you'll get in the groove again, says Sun Arrow. I couldn't read what you were saying there, Sun Arrow. So, but yeah, this is good. It's a good blend. And of course, I had tried before. And Ethan got some Chatham Manor. Yeah. That's good stuff. That's the aromatic that you want. That's like a nice burly aromatic. I tried their some Blair Gallery from Drucker and Sons. No problem, man. No problem. I actually got both of these blends from my neighbor Nathan, who lives like less than a mile that way. He gave me some of the Blair Gallery, and I thought it was okay. I was like, eh. And then he gave me some more of this, and I was like, uh-oh. Well, we traded. I was like, uh-oh. I'm hoping this is good, but it really is. Very nice. This is built for some Englishes. Just got a tin of Molta Dolce. Had to try it. Yeah. On my other stream earlier with Boontar and Skipsy was smoking on some Molta Dolce. I've had that a time or two. Tried it at the Briar Shop in Houston, Texas in 2013 or 2014. Adding coconut syrup. You can't add coconut syrup to your tobacco. Oh, come on, Ethan. But at least, hey, I got it. I get you, though. At least you're trying. You're experimenting. If it doesn't work out, oh well. But at least you got to try it. Very nice. So, let's see. It smoked great right out of the tin. Good. Sutliff is known for having their aromatics a little too wet and goopy. Well, I hope everybody gets to participate and partake. Yeah, you were surprised. Yeah, I would be too. Hope everybody gets to participate in International Pipe Smoking Day. Maybe take advantage of some of the deals at some of these websites that they're offering. I don't know how it is in Europe. I don't know if they're offering discounts. In America, though, pretty much any excuse to run a sale. It's President's Day, so we're knocking 20% off. Furniture stores and mattress stores, they love running President's Day sales or Columbus Day sales. It's pretty funny. This consumerist culture we live in. I got some matches. Casa Fuente. Figured whiskey in your coffee is good, so tobacco, and in tobacco, so coconut syrup might be the same. Well, coconut syrup in your coconut oil in coffee, I've tried before, is really good. That bulletproof coffee. Got this box of matches from the legendary Casa Fuente at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. You feel your videos better than your spelling? As long as you're getting the point across. But yeah, my first time smoking the Dan Knopp Lucky Pipe. Beautiful, beautiful smoking machine. Picked up Luxury Bullseye Flake and Orlick Dark Strong Kentucky. Have you had them yet? And good night to you, Ethan. Oh yeah. Oh, so they just came in today, just in time for International Pipe Smoking Day. And thank you, Sun Arrow. Gotta have a. Want to try to have another giveaway sometime this year. If I hit that magic 3,000 subscriber mark. Trucking with Alan. Good to meet you, Alan. Happy International Pipe Smoking Day to you. Smoking with the mayor. It's pretty good. Tobacco's a little wet. It's not too bad. Smoking Drucker and Sons. End of court. Into Meerschaum at all? Yes. Yes, I am. I have 2 Meerschaum pipes. Crow Valley pipes. They put out a few lines of briar pipes, but they put out a line of Meerschaum pipes too that I picked up. They were kind of limited edition. Oh yeah, definitely. Right now they've partnered up with Missouri Meerschaum to they have like the Frontier series of corncob pipes, kind of like a Western theme. So that's the same. That's the same people. So I have a couple of Meerschams from them, and I really like them. Got some Peterson tobacco, Nutty Cut, and Killarney Sunset. I haven't tried too many Peterson tobaccos in my time. I've had Old Dublin, and I liked it when I first tried it, and then I tried it again, and I didn't care for it. So I know there's something, it was probably something was wrong with me that day. And then I gave it away to somebody. So probably ought to get some more Old Dublin sometime and try it up. I know the Sunset Breeze that Peterson puts out is a very, very good one. Found some Shire Cobbets for $21 delivered. Cup of Joe's. Oh yeah, the long, the Churchwarden corn cob. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is that right? It's nice to have a good long smoke sesh. What didn't you like about Old Dublin? I'll say I can't remember. It might have been. It was probably just something. Okay, it's been sold out. Let's see, Old Dublin. It might have just been too Englishy at the time for me. I just didn't. It must have been my thing. So you got your mom one of the Cobbets. Cool. My mom would be caught dead smoking. Now a bowl of Bothy Flake to celebrate, and full Virginia Flake. Bothy Flake. Samuel Gowith, one of my favorites. Fantastic. Yeah, you wanted that one for a while now. Well, I'm glad you got it. I think did you get it? I think you got it. Yeah, the Old Dublin might have been a little too Englishy, maybe not sweet enough, but I've had it before and I liked it, so I don't know. Sometimes it's the time of the year, okay, it's all the way. Cool. Sometimes it's the time of the year, sometimes it's the seasoning, sometimes maybe, I had coffee that day and it just didn't mix right. That's why you should never throw out a tobacco that you didn't like. You need to just jar it up and then try it again later. Different time of year, different time of day, before dinner, after dinner, drink whiskey with it instead of coffee, or drink a beer with it instead of water. There's all kinds of different ways. Yeah. My mother's not a fan of smoking. But oh well. It's not her hobby. It's mine. But I like a good long smoke session. This is my third pipe tonight. It's good. Must be hard doing the live feeds and trying to talk to everyone. Well, I started doing these last year, like several months ago. I did a few, and I learned, and I've also been doing my podcast. Hey, we're talking, so I'm learning to, continue to talk and be interactive and just keep reading the comments, respond quickly. It just something I do. It's a lot of fun. And it's easier to. I like to have conversations like this. Let's see. I'm going to experiment with taste. Going to try a bunch of pouch tobaccos, and yeah, half and half is supposed to be a good one too. I like Carter Hall. That's a good one. Oh yeah. It's more fun to have, live conversations. It's some. I know a lot of you guys out there. You're connected on Voxer, and I have my group of friends on Voxer. The people that I associate with. So the friends that you started YouTube with. Those are the people that you kind of hook up with in the YouTube pipe community. And it's like I can't. It's logistically impossible to just have conversations with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people all the time. That's why I like coming on here, different times of day. Although I've never really done this during the day. I should do that, like mid-afternoon. Might get some people at work, like Sun Arrow 86. He's working the night shift, and he's like, but yeah, it's fun to sit back, enjoy a bowl, and read the comments, answer questions, have a conversation. A lot of videos that I make are, instructional, putting out a list or whatever. So this is fun. I like this. I like this format, the live stream. And people tune in for whatever reason. For whatever reason you're here watching, I appreciate it. I have a lot of fun with it. Relight. Helped you with several questions. Well, good. I'm glad. I happen to be some of my videos pop up on YouTube when people search for, how to smoke a pipe or pipe smoking tips for beginners and things like that. And I'm grateful for that. That's provided me with a lot of exposure to new and beginning pipe smokers. I'm happy to have been somewhat helpful and instrumental in people getting into the hobby. That's cool because this is it's like a lifelong thing. You when you pick up the pipe and you really get into it, it's like a lifelong thing that you do. And it's cool. But also it comes with a lot of negative stuff. You get a lot of negative attention. You feel like you're at the intermediate level now. Hey, I barely feel like an intermediate. I'm no expert. I really am not. And it would take a lot to be an expert. Was finally able to catch you live stream, says Clay's kid. Great videos and info. Really get into pipes after watching the videos. Let's see. Say this might sound off. I was wondering if you could do a video on how you do a coffee press. Well, I haven't done French press in a while. I do more of a espresso machine these days. That's my jam. But I appreciate your comments, Inverted 311 and Clay's kid. I do get some negativity sometimes, though. Not from YouTube pipe community members, but like someone was like, nothing says, I'm a cringy douche than smoking a pipe. Let's see. Trucking with Alan, new to pipes, into cigars. Been into cigars, but now gravitating to pipes. I like that. You used one of those once? Oh, yeah, the coffee press. A lot of good information out there. I'd probably be the wrong person to do an instructional video. Any news on FDA regulation? Good question. I mean, it's still kind of up in the air. Originally, when the FDA deeming regulations were announced, like in 2016, they had put in like a 2 year. They put like a 2 year time limit on everything. So the tobacco apocalypse was going to be in August of this year, and then the the IPCPR and the CRA and the CAA banded together and sued the FDA. And then the new administration took over, and all those regulations are now being reevaluated by the FDA, and they pushed that 2018 deadline back 3 more years. So 2021 is when everything is set, but all the arguments are still going to be heard in court, so I would imagine it's probably just going to be overturned, or largely all the regulations are going to be toned way down. I mean, it's weird. They do it in the name of, preventing children. All the regulations are in the name of preventing children from getting into tobacco, but pipes and cigars are not in any way marketed towards children at all. What teenagers going around bragging about their $20 Oliva cigar? Nobody. So, I don't know. It's a power thing. It's power, it's money, it's control. It doesn't have anything to do with your health. It's not for our best interest. It's for the power players. It's those people playing games and doing what they do. And we, the people who just want to enjoy the hobby, who just want to enjoy, just don't interfere with us. Don't interfere with us. Just let us have our freedom. Just quit messing with us. We're the ones that suffer. It's the businesses that suffer. There have been tobacco shops, tobacco blenders that are shutting down. It's ridiculous. Any news with anyone continuing carry the Dunhill tobacco lines? From what I understand, they're not being continued. Dr. Nick, just saying hello to you. Hello. Dunhill, the actual company Dunhill, they're kind of like a men's lifestyle. They're all about their colognes and their shirts and their belt buckles and their fancy stuff. They don't want. Let's see. I notice a lot of people pick on us pipe and cigar users. Yeah, they do. And Dunhill doesn't really want to be associated. They don't want their name, from what I understand, they don't want their name associated with pipe tobacco anymore. British American Tobacco was the company that had the rights to their name, and they made a business decision to quit producing it. And they had like Scandinavian Tobacco Company. They were the ones blending and tinning up the tobacco, but I don't think they're going to sell the recipes. All right, buddy. Have a good night. Get back to work. The typical stigma that the general population have on pipes is quite negative. I have a feeling it's going to get worse for the pipe community. Yeah, it very well could. I think that the current administration is looking to kind of step away from all this heavier regulation. I don't like to get too political or anything like that. I mean, I'm not I grew up as a kind of like a conservative Republican, but that doesn't really mean anything anymore. I really lean more towards libertarianism. Oberg! Yes, sir, I'm still chooching. Good to see you, sir. I had some technical difficulties earlier. I've got some Drucker and Sons in of court in this Dan Knopp Lucky Pipes Rhodesian. First time smoking each one. I really enjoy it. And my Casa Fuente matches. So, the court battle rages on for the FDA. I do know because the government themselves, the FDA, has backed off so hard that other nonprofit groups like the American Cancer Society and other anti-tobacco groups, they offered to continue the court case for the FDA. They're like, we'll take over for you since the FDA was like, we don't really want to mess with it anymore. And the judge said no. Let the FDA fight their own battles. So their heart's not really in the battle, so I would expect maybe a lot of that to get overturned, hopefully. Always remain hopeful. Always remain hopeful. Such a good blend. It's International Pipe Smoking Day. It's a celebration. It's a lot of fun. I get to celebrate around the world. Australia, Europe, Asia, North and South America, Africa, and even Antarctica can get on the action if they want. Now you have to order rope tobacco. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Such a good, it's robust, powerful, strong, meaty tobacco. A man's tobacco. Everybody thinks that Latakia is like the manly flavor, and it is. It really is, but you get some real strength, like some nicotine out of some rope tobacco. But smoke that on a full stomach. Pro tip of the day. So that's just me. That's just what I'm doing. It's the middle of the night. What am I drinking? Nothing, Dr. Nick. Nothing now. I'm just enjoying the tobacco. My son overheard me watching a video of yours, and now he goes around saying, and as always, smell my beard. That's funny. Okay. Smell my beard was is kind of like my sign off. Yeah, yeah, it is really. A few years ago, when Gentleman Jim was making his beard oil, he sent me a sample of it, and I would put it. I had a longer beard and a longer. Oh, it's funny. Okay, I put it in my beard, and I went to work, and was telling some of my coworkers about it, and I was like, I got some of this beard oil. It's supposed to condition the skin and soften the beard hair, and they're like, wow, that is really weird, Derek. And I'm like, I know, but it smells great. Smell my beard. And they kind of just laughed at that. So I thought, that's a funny little catchphrase. So, Dr. Nick, I had some coffee earlier. I've had a few espresso drinks this evening. I don't want to get you don't want to get too spun up, too wound up, wired on excess nicotine and tobacco. Yeah, you get a kick, yeah. Because then you got to balance it out with alcohol. So what are you going to do? It does sound like a good idea, though. Maybe. The night's just getting started for me. I wonder if there's any curling on. Been watching the Olympics a little bit lately, the Winter Olympics, and curling has been that's fun. Hockey. Clay's kid likes hockey. I like watching hockey live. I've been to a game back in 2002. No night shifts anymore? Yes, I do work the night. That's just what's on. Okay. Hockey's what's on right now. I do work the night shift. I worked this past weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night. Even stayed late on Monday morning for a meeting. So I slept most of the day today. And I'm up. I stay up pretty much all night. I'll wait until the morning when my son goes off to school and my wife goes to work. And then I'll wind back down and get some sleep this afternoon or later this morning. So in the meantime, I'm just enjoying International Pipe Smoking Day, having a pipe, enjoying the tobacco, enjoy the conversation with all you fine people. What do I prefer, day or night? I really enjoy the night shift. I'm a nurse. I work in a small rural hospital. I'm the charge nurse, and I oversee both the med-surg floor and the emergency room at the same time. And if that sounds crazy, it is a little bit. It can get busy at times. Our hospital is getting very popular in the area. So, yeah, you prefer nights? Yeah. And so, even though we service like this real small community, but we have bigger cities all around us, and they're like, yeah, let's go. EMS night staff. All right. So we're getting pop. We're increasing our busyness, and right now we're trying to get more staff to to handle the extra patient load, which is good. I mean, we built our reputation up on providing good, high quality care, and you can't do that if you're overwhelmed with patients. If you're not able to give them the attention and the care that they need, well, then the quality of care suffers, your reputation suffers, and then you're back down to you're back to struggling again. So, yeah, little hospital business 101. Like, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I just work there. I'm just a nurse. I just do my best. I try to do what I can and make things go easy up there. Ooh, that was good. Ton of respect to that. Not to get into it, but I was very fortunate to have some great nurses the past year. Well, it sounds like you had you had a medical situation, and I'm glad that you were well taken care of. I like to hear that. There's millions of nurses out there, but I like to know that each of us are doing some good. MS. Oh, yeah. That's right. So, glad you were well cared for, sir. Hashtag respect. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm a nurse, or anything like that. I like to help people. I mean, I do. I think at our heart, most of us are try to be helpful, decent people. I spent 6 years in the military. As a cop, did my best, but that's not like where my heart was. And I spent some time overseas as a contractor, a civilian contractor. And then I came back and I had like an entry level job running working in a shipping department. And then they decided they were going to shut us down. They were going to shut down our little branch. And so they gave us like 3 or 4 months of notice, but I had to decide what I was going to do. And so I decided to utilize my GI Bill and go to school. My wife and I had we were getting engaged around that time, so we got married, we combined households. She worked, I used the GI Bill to go to school, and we stayed afloat during that time, and I became a registered nurse. But it was funny, because during that time I was in school, at the end of it, the local hospital hosted like a little lunch for all the nursing students. They were trying to, it was like a recruiting dinner. And the administration, they were like, hey, everybody stand up, introduce yourself, and tell us why you became a nurse or why you want to become a nurse. And so everybody was taking turns standing up, and they're like, yeah, my name is Melissa, and my grandmother was a nurse, and I love to help people, so that's why I want to be a nurse. Or, it was all of that same type of thing. I want to help people. And that's great. And when it came to me, I just stood up. I was like, I need a paycheck. I need to make a living. I was like, I have a background in public service. Yes, of course, I want to help people. But I need to provide a living for myself and for my family. And I think this is where, my passion lies, in providing good nursing care, and you can make a living at it. So I was like, win-win. So I'm getting towards the bottom of the bowl here. I kept it real, Dr. Nick. Yes, and I think that's real important. I think it's important to at least, be honest. If I just wanted to help people, I would do nursing and not ask for a paycheck, but nobody does that. You gotta get a paycheck. Whatever you do, whether you love it or whether you love it or not, you still have to. You're still providing a contribution to society, and you must be compensated for it. So that was it. Just keeping it real. So it's been a real blessing. I enjoy my career. I love the job. Love the hospital I work at. I feel like I work in kind of a rare environment where we're listened to and they try their best not to overwhelm us with patients. They want us to be fully equipped to handle the job. It's kind of rare in any line of work. It's like they try to make you do as much they try to get as much out of you and pay you as little as they can and give you as little resources as they can. So I feel fortunate to be working where I do with the people that I do. Enough gushing. It's not like they're watching. Nobody from my work watches this. Let's see. BB, I'm a junior surgeon in Romania, and I have a salary of $500 every month. Wow. That is surprising. I hope the cost of living is different out there than opposed to here, because here I couldn't live on that. Yeah, squeeze out every single drop of energy. Absolutely. So, a junior surgeon. Kind of, what's the typical procedure that you would do, BB? What's your thought on the radiator pipe? Been looking into them, but don't want to fall into the hype before knowing they work. The radiator pipe, I was just smoking one earlier this evening. Hey, Felix, how's it going? Yeah, you wanted to know the same thing. The radiator pipe is wonderful. It's like it's a modern take on the Falcon, kind of like a calabash. You got a cooling chamber to collect moisture and cool the smoke. It's great. If you see my Instagram, if you've seen any of my previous recent videos, I'm smoking my radiator pipe all the time. Going good, smelling the beard. Yeah, Falcons are great. One of my very favorite pipes, for sure. Not just in how they look, which are pretty cool. They got like a nice industrial look, but the functionality is just off the charts. This pipe is also really nice, but it works good too. If you're going to pack another bowl, please show us live if you feel like it. We'll see. We'll see, Nick. I might have to. Sorry. It's kind of hard to do that, I think Chatham Manor tastes more like Prince Albert than Carter Hall. What do you think? I think, and Holy Adonis, I think it's more like Carter Hall. I'm in the field of neurosurgery, many lumbar disc hernia, and brain hematomas. Wow. If you're a neurosurgeon, they could use you over here in the U.S. of A. Because that's a highly specialized field, for sure. Much respect to neurology. Absolutely. Wow. Had to take my kid to a neurologist to, post-concussion, migraine, headaches, and stuff like that. Great guy. I mean, probably the best. Probably my favorite doctor I've ever had to see. As like a patient or a family member. Much respect to the doctors. That's an incredible amount of knowledge there. I think this bowl is done. This stuff got a little wet. Yeah. Pop that out there. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, neurologist. I bet with MS, neurologists have been a big part of your life now. You can imagine. Well, should I smoke some more? Y'all said y'all want to see me pack a bowl. I mean, I could go grab another pipe. Could run into the house and get something else. It'd be like four. That'd be like 4 pipes tonight for me. I'm gonna blow out my palate. But that's what you do. That's what you do on International Pipe Smoking Day. So let's see. Better throw those away. See, I don't think it's that big a deal. Other surgeons, not everybody have to be the best in the field. Only a small part of the desk. See, go get one of them there, Mr. Broggs, says Holy Adonis. I don't have any Mr. Broggs. I do hear that they are quite nice, though. So, let's see. Let's go in real quick. It's connected to some. Oh, on Amazon. Yeah, that's where they are. Let's get a corn cob. I can get a corn cob. Let's see. My car. Let's see. We're in the garage. Yeah, neurology can be a godsend, I would imagine. Oh, we're walking in. Ooh. Going mobile. Absolutely. Let's see. There's the machine. Felix just got a Peterson 999. It is pipes. It's International Pipe Smoking Day after all. Thank you, Holy Adonis. Let's see. I got a nice little corn cob there I can use. I got a bunch of pipes. Ooh, yeah, there's my little volcano. There's Daisy. I know what pipe I'll smoke. Let's go into here. Ugh. 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 IPSD. There's the old hutch. The famous Derek Tant hutch. Stacks of, let's see, Latakia's crap, Mo Stank. I like Latakia. Let's see. I got this from Ben the Bagged Piper. It's like a reverse calabash. He modified 2 corn cobs, a Country Gentleman and a Pony Express. He calls it the Gentle Pony. And somebody asked about meerschaum pipes. I'll show you all the meerschaum pipes. Got them in here. There's one. The Crockett. And, oh yeah. And then this is a horn. Those are my 2 meerschaums. Got the Falcon. Here's a poker made from Morta. It's pretty cool. And let's see. Radiator pipe. This is the long stem. And here's one of the bowls. Maybe I'll smoke something like that. I might smoke the radiator. I don't know. Maybe we'll get a corn cob. I'll get this thing. I'll smoke out of this. It's pretty nice. Smoke the poker. Oh, the Morta? This thing? Mm, well, I was gonna smoke a. Let me see what I can. I actually need to widen the hole on this, I think, just a slight bit. I'm going to go ahead and do I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this one because I want to smoke I want to smoke a different blend in here that I haven't tried yet. And I don't think it would go well in that huge bowl. I've already smoked some Latakia. That's what goes well in those big pokers. So, oh yeah, here's the in of quart that I was smoking. Oops. We're going to smoke some Cornell and Deal's Bluegrass. And we'll go back into the garage and we'll load up the pipe. I was going to show the radiator I was smoking earlier. Yeah, we're saying, like, hey, smoking that Sutliff Red Virginia Ribbon in that poker, and that radiator pipe right there. Really good. All right, back to the garage. Sorry, we're a little shaky. My kitchen. What kind of bowl do I have on it? That is a Chris Morgan Bones bowl. So many tobaccos in America. In Europe, we have mostly Peterson, Sam Gowith, Ashton, Astley's, Rattray, and McBaron. That's still pretty awesome. Though BB, Sam Gowith is my favorite brand of all time. So, all right. The Magician Piper. What's going on, Jack Daniels? Inverted says if he could live with just McBaron, he could live with just McBaron if need be. Aroma Tix X. Hi, guys. Well, welcome. Thanks, man. I got the microphone. I just need it for the microphone. Holy Adonis just tried McBaron Golden Extra today, and it was really good. Yeah, I like a few of these McBaron blends. So this is a corn cob, kind of a reversed calabash that I got from Ben the Bagged Piper. Do I like the Marvel movies? Yes, I do. Haven't seen all of them, but the ones I have, I really like. I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yeah, don't take them. Well, I'm not listening. I can't hear anything through them, Jack. I'm just using them for the microphone in front of my face. I'm just getting with them on my ears. It's getting a little hot because there's nothing coming through there. So it's International Pipe Smoking Day. Hello, all. Let's see. Have I watched Black Panther? No. I hear it's awesome though. Would really like to see that one. I need to see that one sometime. International Pipe Smoking Day? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. This is going to be like my fourth pipe in the last few hours. So I've got some... let me connect the... It's as good as Iron Man 1. Oh, I loved Iron Man 1. That was one of my favorite. Anyway, let's see. I really like Sam Gowith, but it's incredibly moist and combined with the chunkiness of the flakes. It's kind of hard to get it and keep it lit. You have to prepare them. Yeah, you have to, but it's totally worth it. I love Cabby's mixture. Cabby's mixture is really good, like right out the tin. Bothy Flake's really good. I love all the ropes and twists that you get from Sam Gowith and Hogarth. Do I get palate fatigue? Well, I'm trying to. This is Cornell and Deal's Bluegrass. Yeah, it's my fourth bowl. And this is super moist. I'm going to have a hard time keeping this lit. But we're still just going to try it. Beer nerds. Hi, Derek. Happy IPSD. Navigator from saying hello. Your comment kind of went by quick. I've not tried GLP's Navigator, Beer Nurse. By the way, that's got to be like the greatest YouTube name in the history of anybody. Best Brown, number two. Have not had a number two. I've had number four. Let's see. Bluegrass is good. Too bad Samuel Gawith is mostly out of stock. Try some of the smaller websites like Mars Cigar. Try Cup of Joe's, Four Noggins. Try some of them. I mean, even tobacco pipes. I mean, smoking pipes and cigars. They're the big ones. Might have a hard time finding them there, but try going to like a local brick and mortar. I'm always able to find like full Virginia flake, like in like brick and mortar cigar pipe and tobacco shops. Felix, you gotta go. Have to work tomorrow. If they show up late, if you show up late, they'll punish you. I get you. Thank you very much. Love your channel. Thank you. Later. It was great to catch a live session. Well, thank you, Felix. I appreciate that. Cup of Joe's is awesome. Yeah, didn't you get you just ordered some stuff from Cup of Joe's, Jack? Yeah. They're great. I really enjoy it. So right now I'm just this bluegrass. It's kind of it's still kind of a rough ribbon cut, so I'm trying to break it up just a little bit. Trying to get it broke up just a slight bit so that it will stay lit. It is rather moist. I think this is a Virginia kind of dark fired burley in it. A lot of good stuff. So people want to see how I pack the bowl. Now, if you're new to pipe smoking, and a good thing that I like to do, I even do this today, now I'll put a pipe cleaner down the stem here, and it will block the draft hole at the bottom of the bowl. That way you can kind of put your tobacco into the bowl without it blocking the draft hole. Then you pull out the pipe cleaner, and you can kind of just do a full-in pressing of the you can press it down and get it to where it needs to be. Inverted 311. Subscribe to the Magician Piper. Oh, you're new, Dr. Nick. Okay, well, we'll get you. I'll show you what I do. So, yeah, y'all need to check out the Magician Piper. He's put some of his magic on the YouTube, and that's pretty cool. All right, so really what you can do is just kind of get a nice little handful of it and kind of just, if you can, gravity fill it in there, but this is a little bit rougher cut than that's good for, so you'll want to kind of drop it in and press it down about halfway. So it's already kind of in there halfway, and then you fill it up to the top again, kind of loose, and then you push it down maybe just slightly bit harder, and it'll be maybe 3/4 of the way up. Aromatic saw me with piping artist stuff. Hell yeah! She lives here in town. I had no idea. She's like friends with, she grew up with the Peachies, Anna Peachy. Let's see, I already watched your videos on packing. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not, like I said, at best, I'm an intermediate pipe smoker. I don't want to ever. I have some ideas and some tips that can help new pipe smokers along. But as far as like, there's people who are just light years beyond me who can, they can pack their pipe in no time, without anything, and then the mayor. Well, I appreciate it too, Dr. Nick. I'm glad it's helpful, but I'm not the end. I'm definitely not. I wouldn't call myself an expert. There are people who can pack the pipe and light it and keep it lit, and without having to relight it. That's amazing to me. So the geezer grab method, yeah, absolutely. So I have a lighter, but the flint is running low, I think. Derek Rant. We'll see if we still have a little juice in here. I got to replace the flint soon. Oh yeah. The pipe mayor, the mayor of the YouTube pipe community. So when you pack a pipe, you want to have it. You want it when you kind of draw when you draw on the stem here. You want there to be some resistance, like you're sucking water through a straw, like a big straw. Is that a cheaper old boy? No, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. Got this for Christmas a few years ago from my beloved gave this to me, and I love it. It's got all the little, got a bunch of the pipe shapes on there. Mm. Any tips on packing and smoking shag cut tobacco? Well, if anything, shag cut should be the easiest kind of burning tobacco. I would definitely throw the pipe cleaner in through the stem because those little shag bits are going to get caught up can get caught up in the draft hole. So get it packed and pressed, remove the pipes, remove the stem, and then draw on it. And make sure you get a little bit of resistance there, like you're drawing, like you're sucking through a straw and getting resistance in water. It really just depends on what works for you. Now this stuff is it's kind of moist. Um, it's not as stuff and things would call Goldilocks. It is, but it's not quite moist towelette. Derek, thank you for answering all the questions. Don't ask you a pleasure. Well, you're very welcome. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure and my honor to even have even one or two folks tag along with me on the pipe journey. Yeah, the tutorial on how to prep rope. Yeah, I need to do that. But it really is simple, Jack. The twists, they're all you need is like a cigar cutter or a knife, and you just cut them into little coins, break them apart, and let them dry out for a few hours. All right, aromatics. Check out the check out his channel. Yeah, no problem, Jack. Yeah, it's just the stuff from Sammy Gowith and Gowith Hogarth is real moist, as it was mentioned earlier. So you gotta cut the little coins, cut them real thin, break them apart from the rope, and you just gotta let them sit for about 3 hours, and that'll be just right. You want them to be, you want them to feel crispy because there's still moisture hidden deep inside the leaf. So even though it might feel dry when you're messing with it, there's still moisture there. Aromatix had a dark plug a couple hours ago and got sick. Mm. You have a problem getting tobacco dry. Um, Spread it out on a paper towel. Maybe um, put it under some moving air or something like that. Like maybe not maybe kind of like a fan. You microwave. Hmm, I've heard that. So 10 seconds. Okay. Trying to get an idea of this tobacco here. It's almost kind of deceptive Yeah, 10 seconds. Um, cool. Cool, Holy Adonis. Um, it's almost deceptive when you're tasting a tobacco that's maybe a little bit too moist in the bowl because you have to kind of add extra flame to it, and that kind of affects it a little bit. One is you want to have to apply as little fire to the tobacco to get it going as possible. I think that's my theory. I mean, that's not like a rule or whatever. Microwave on a towel, then let it sit for a minute. Paper towel, yeah. It's a good tip. Fortunately for me, this is West Texas, super dry. So, I mean, it's almost better to have it be too dry than too moist. Mm. Is it normal for tobacco to taste better while lighting it? Very humid in Canada. You know, you sometimes that initial charring light will get you some of those tobacco flavors, and it's maybe not always the tobacco flavors. It might be the toppings, the flavorings that are added to it. You might get those the most on that initial light, especially on aromatic tobaccos. That's when you get the most concentration of that topping flavor. But that's not really the tobacco you're tasting. You're tasting the flavoring. Um, you know, people like their tobacco. People like aromatic tobacco in kind of the same way that people like adding French vanilla creamer to their coffee. I mean it accentuates and it helps out the flavor a little bit. Some people like that. Me personally, I don't really like having too many flavors added to my tobacco for the most part. There's always a time and a place to have a nice, sweet flavored tobacco, but it's not my favorite. And I don't like a lot of flavoring in my coffee either. I just want the pure coffee flavor, just like you want the pure tobacco flavor. Sorry about all the relights. So this is nice. This is a nice what's my favorite coffee? Hey, Ben the bagpiper. Yeah, relights are fine. Look what I'm smoking, Ben. Ben the bagpiper made this. And I love it. It's like a Prince Albert goes from an 8 to a 2. Mm. My favorite coffee, my favorite brewing method of coffee is espresso based drinks. Thanks, Ben. So this is Cornell and Deal's Bluegrass. Kind of a rough ribbon cut. It's got a little sweetness to it. It's smooth. It's got some of that dark fired burley in it. Your favorite is instant. Hey, not had a problem with instant coffee before. Ben the Bagpiper, French press guy, B60 comes in. Oh, it has cigar leaf in it. Mm. Does it have cigar leaf in it? It's my fourth pipe tonight, so my palate is not quite there anymore. French press. I like French press over pour over, to be honest with you. Catarini cigar. Well, Catarini is it's like a Turkish leaf. So maybe it has Catarini and cigar in there. I don't know. My palate's almost is pretty much blasted right now. It's in Mad Fiddler Flake too. Is Greek. Oh, Catarini's Greek. Okay. Swisher Sweets cigar. I missed the comment. There was like four comments kind of blew up at once and they disappear. Couldn't detect cigar in it either. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, there's right now I just taste tobacco. It's just there. If I were to if I were to cleanse my palate and and have something to pair it with, maybe I could like tease out the nuances. But no, I'm not. Let's be honest. This is my fourth bowl of tobacco. I've gone from uh, Virginia Burley to straight Virginia to Latakia to to whatever this is. I'm not gonna. This is not the time to do a first impressions. Is all I'm saying. Latakia, yes, Ben, love that stuff. Katarini is a town in Greece in which Oriental leaf is grown, and that's why it's called Katarini. I know you're Greek, beer nurse. That's cool. I'm glad I didn't know. I guess I thought Katarini was just Turkish, but I'm not. I'm not up. I'm not really fully versed on all my on all the different Oriental leaves out there. So thank you. That's good to know. I love learning. So yeah, the like I said, the bluegrass. It's a little moist. I got this in a trade from my neighbor Nathan, and I asked him for some bijou because I knew he had some bijou open. I was like, hey man, bring me some bijou. I'll give you some. I'll trade you. He brought me like 4 bags of tobacco, so I hooked him up with 4 bags of tobacco from the hutch. It was a good trade. Should you smoke Zen Pants or Frogmorton across the pond today? Dude, it's International Pipe Smoking Day. You got to smoke that Zen Pants. If it's aged, how fresh is it? That's what I need. That's what you need to tell me, Ben. How fresh is it? If it's fresh, don't bother because there is a difference. 2016. Is it a sample? Like, do you need to crack it in? 2015. Is it like a sample that you have? Like, is it in a bag or like something you have in a jar? Do you need to crack the tin of the bag? Yeah, drama is a Greek Oriental from. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Ben's got a sample that you were given. Yeah. Go for the go for the sample of Penzance, and you got it in a jar. Cool, cool. Go for it, and then smoke the Frog Morton across the. Is it across the pond? Smoke them both. Go nuts. And if I'm completely honest, I would say that, and I've said this before, if you can't get a hold of Penzance, which a lot of people cannot, it's okay. Do not chase it. Don't overpay for it. It is International Pipe Smoking Day. Fourth pipe today. How would you compare Penzance to Quiet Nights? I was about to mention that. I was about to mention that. If you can't get Penzance, get a hold of GLP's Quiet Nights. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, Quiet Nights is richer and more complex. It's uh, it's the same kind of tobacco. It's the same type of thing. So I say, if you can't get a hold of Penzance, that's okay, because Quiet Nights is superior, in my opinion. There are many who disagree. There are many who agree. But I've been preaching that on my channel for like 3 years now. And because I've said that so much, I'm sure that, you know, Smoking Pipes has sold a lot of Quiet Nights because of me. The Perique adds the plum age taste that Penzance naturally has. Okay. Latakia is something that most people don't like at first, but grow to like. I think so. Um, Everybody's tobacco tastes. All right, later, Ben. We'll see in a bit. Everybody's tobacco tastes is different. A lot of people do start out with aromatics, and I think a lot of times the next step that they take is Latakia. And that's like when the whole tobacco world opens up. Some people try straight Virginias or Virginia Periques, and maybe they're too fresh or they're too moist. That's what happened with me. I tried a few aromatics and I got burned, tongue bite, and I moved on to a few different blends like Orlet Golden Slice. Um, didn't really care for that one when I first tried it. I tried a Scudo and it was pretty good, and then I think I tried Northwoods, and then it was like, oh man, this is good stuff. But your tastes are going to evolve. You've just got to try it. Let's see. Everyone's started with lane 1Q. Smoke some Frog Morton. It tasted like dip. And you get tongue bite way more from Virginias than arrows. Yeah, I mean that's how it is for some people. So, a lot of people, if a lot of the progression will go from like in a general way, it'll go as you learn to smoke more and you learn to control your cadence and you expand out. You go from aromatics, then you go to Englishes, Balkans, the whole deal, and then you go to like Virginias and Virginia Periques. Um, and then some people find that once they've gotten to that level where they're smoking Virginias, they try aromatics again, and they're great because they smoke better. A lot of Kean loved it. Now you smoke Virginias and Vapors. So yeah, a lot of Kia is just a once in a while treat for you. I like I like it all for the most part. I don't care so much for aromatics. It's like my least favorite. I don't care for straight up harsh burleys. Um, I think I had some Cornell and Deal's Big and Burley in Nashville last year, and it was like what it was too much. It's too much for me. I do like aged Virginias. I like aged Virginia Periques. Is Prince Albert an English blend? No, Prince Albert is over the counter, kind of like a burley Virginia type thing. Very very user friendly. Very good stuff. I mean, it's not harsh. It's like a real smooth burley. It's not a harsh burley. So Prince Albert, half and half, Carter Hall, Velvet. These are real simple over the counter blends. Some of them have a slight topping to them, but they're real easy burning. A lot of them pair well with a cob. Um, I like Chatham Manor. You get that from it's a Hearth and Home blend. It's kind of Russ Ouellette's take on Chatham on Carter Hall. Really good blend. I like it a lot. I mean, there's just so much out there. The world of pipe tobacco is so varied. Not I mean, it's gonna you're gonna have a hard time finding somebody who just likes everything. Some people hate Latakia. Yeah, Chatham Manor is 100 times better than Carter Hall. I like it. Yeah. Um, some people hate Latakia and they love their Virginias. Some people can't smoke Virginias or Virginia Periques. They just get the tongue bite, and they love their aromatics and they love Englishes. It really just has to do with your body chemistry and everything. It's just there's no right or wrong answer. Variety. I love variety too. Mm. So this is Virginia. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna cheat because my palate's almost blown out right now. Cornell and Deal. Am I looking forward to anything new? Everything I'm smoking this year is new, to be quite honest. It's kind of my plan for this year. I'm not going to smoke anything this year that I've had before this. Welcome back, Ben. I gave up vaping to pipe smoke. Is that the wrong direction? No. Pipe smoking, turning to pipe smoke is the right direction every time. Bluegrass. This is, yes, I'm 18 years old. Tobacco reviews. Give me a break. This has got Virginia's, Kentucky, and some Perique. There you go. So I was right. Doesn't look like there's much. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any cigar leaf in this. But a lot of the new stuff that Cornell and Deal is putting out has cigar leaf in it. Like the Gray Ghost, I think that's the cigar leaf blend. Yeah, this is good. It's a good blend. I'm really trying to get into the Kentucky Burleys, the Dark Fire, and I really want to enjoy that more. And this will definitely, it'll definitely benefit from age and cigar Dark Fired Kentucky. Oh well, I'm looking on. Well, smoking pipes is the authority, I would imagine, because they make it. Smoking pipes is Cornell and Deal. Cornell and Deal is smokingpipes.com. Let's see. Bluegrass, Virginia's, Dark Fired Kentucky with Perique. It doesn't say cigar leaf in here. Am I? Oh, there it is. You're right. I'm crazy. But they didn't put that in the description. That's the thing. Well, there you go. You're right. I'm wrong. Well, just misinformed. But that's good. I like it. It's a little moist. It'll be much better when it's a little bit drier. I'll need to get a little bit of prep time on this. Let it sit out for about an hour. And I'm sure it'll behave much better, take fewer relights. Although I'm not like lighting every minute or anything. And this gentle pony is certainly doing its job quite well, keeping the smoke dry and keeping the smoke cool. So yeah, thank you, aroma. Well, woo, 3 a.m. almost. Yeah, Cornell and Dill is moist out of the tin. It's not bitey though. I'm 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 mostly immune to tongue bite, to be quite honest. I don't get it. I don't get tongue bite very much. Oh yeah. Can't tell the difference between my hardwood pipes and briars. Is it because I'm new? Um, yeah, Ben. Whoever made this did a great job. um, you can't. What do you mean you can't tell the difference? I don't know what you mean. Like the smoking quality. I mean, the smoking quality is gonna be, if it's a good pipe, it's gonna smoke. It'll smoke just fine. Yeah. I don't see Briar smoking any better or cooler. Well, I think Briar may be more durable over time. Uh, that's what a lot of it has to do. I think the Briar can get hotter and is more durable over time than say something like a corncob pipe or like a hardwood pipe. Those types can. can burn out much easier. But briar is designed, it's made to withstand hotter temperatures over longer periods of time. Yeah, I've been asked what hardwood it is that you got. Dr. Nick, goodbye, brother. Good to hang out with you. Well, it's good to chat with you, Dr. Nick. I'm uh, I'm just honored that y'all are hanging out with me. It's cool. It's in the middle of the night here in the United States, and y'all are hanging out with me. It looks like Holy Adonis has a pearwood pipe. Beer Nurse asks if I tried any clays. I have not. I have not tried any clay pipes. And yeah, Adonis is talking about his Mr. Brogg pearwood. I've heard those are good. Dr. Nick, you're from India. Wow, that's cool. We're getting we're spanning the whole globe. We got North America, we got Europe, we got Asia, we got Australia. That's pretty cool. Anybody from Antarctica here? Antarctica? Anyone? Anyone? Going once? Going twice? Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. 11 a.m. in Greece. That's cool. Malt Licky, Texas. Where is that? Pipe mayor of the world. Yep. Well, the mayor of the YouTube pipe community, so they say. No, that's cool. I'm sitting in my little garage here in West Texas, getting to chat with folks all over the world, spreading spreading pipe knowledge and sharing ideas and all that stuff. Let's see, Malt Licky, west of Pflugerville. Oh yeah, Pflugerville. That's near Austin, in that area, Central Texas. Am I crazy? In that general area? I'm not sure. Texas is big. 9 a.m. in England. Drop Bear Woodworks. Good day! Glenn the Pipe Nutter. What is going on? Australia again. In the house. 4 a.m. for Clay's Kid. You must be on the East Coast. Eastern Time. Glenn, I've been smoking on that Falcon lately with the yeah, I'm doing great. Those Falcon bowls that I bought from you, I really love those to death. I had one the other day. I think I had it on a YouTube live video, and people were like, "What is that? That's awesome!" I was dropping your info, man. Did it color? No, you already stained them pretty well, so I don't think they're gonna take too much color. Not too much that I could tell, but I don't know. I was trying to send people your way. My Falcon muted the taste. Not sure why. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I really like the Falcon. It's kind of just another take on the. See, did I stain them? Been so long, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I know they're waxed up pretty well. Maybe you didn't stain them. Maybe it was a light stain. I don't know. You did a beautiful job there, Glenn. I love those Falcon bowls I got from you. I really do enjoy them. But today I'm smoking on the modified corn cob from Ben the Bagged Piper that I got from him. Kind of a reversed calabash. It's the radiators and the Falcons. They all kind of have that cooling effect and drying effect. As long as they're serving you well, I'm happy. Well, they are, Glenn. I certainly enjoy them. Do I ever try any cigar blends? Well, I guess this bluegrass has some cigar in it. The last one I had was like Robusto by GLPs. I wasn't a big fan, but I wasn't really in the mood for a cigar. I passed the rest of that tin on to somebody else. But for the most part, I don't really cigar blends don't really appeal to me too much in pipe tobacco. If I want a cigar, I'll smoke a cigar. But I do like the idea of having a cigar blend so you can have that, you don't have to have all that tobacco burning from a cigar. You can get that flavor in a bowl of tobacco. But I bet it ghosts pretty good. Yeah, Dominican Glory by McClellan's. Everybody, I've heard that's like an amazing blend. I probably should locate a tin of that. I'm gonna try Prince Andrew or Prince Albert. I've had Prince Albert before. It's not too bad. Not had Havana Daydream. Mostly, let's see. McClellan Dominican Glory is great, and it doesn't ghost. That's good. Get it while you can. Yeah. Well, there's some sales going on for International Pipe Smoking Day, and it is payday later today. So maybe, maybe I'll float around the internet later tonight and find some stuff. Cannot taste McClellan, Virginia's winning, says Glenn. There's still lots of good. There's still a lot of great Virginias out there, for sure. Oh, Prince Andrew from H&H. No, I haven't had that one. The only one I've had is the Chatham Manor. Yeah, McClellan Virginias are pretty nice. I love their matured Virginia series, number 24. That's a good one. And Virginia Woods is nice too. And Frogmorton Cellar, but that's not a Virginia. Dang it, McClellan's, why you gotta be so scarce? Lucky you in the States. Yeah. I mean, McClellan's and Cornell and Deal, GLP's is good, but I still say, yeah, opening night, I hear that's a good one. Prince Albert in a can. Yeah, Cornell and Deal does Virginia's good, but Sam Gowith, that's like the best brand for tobacco. Get you get you some of that Sammy G. Like if I had to choose one brand, one manufacturer, yes, prank calls. Take care. Sam Gowith, Stonehaven. I think it's Esoterica that makes Stonehaven. McClellan's Old World Classic, Great Bulk Virginia, similar to Christmas Cheer. Oh, Stonehenge. Okay. Yeah. I think, yeah. Stonehenge was, I think that was it was a joint venture between Greg Pease and Sam Gowith, I think. Yeah, small batch. Go pick it up, Clay's kid. Yeah, I have some Stonehenge I gotta crack into. Squadron Leader, yeah, it's a great English from Sam Gowith and Gowith Hogarth. Love their twists, the ropes. Oh, it's probably the best kind of tobacco out there. It's so good, so robust. Skiff mixture. See, that's one I had before, the Skiff mixture. I didn't like it, but I probably, if I had it again, I'd probably love it. So I don't know. Oh man. Sammy G, guys, and Gowith, the Gowiths. I think they've merged. It is a Balkan. Okay. Well, I'm big on Balkans. I love that. Brown rope equals dog shit. Oh man, I love that stuff. Stonehenge is a collaboration with GNH. Yeah, that's right. Brown number 4. Have I tried Black Double X from Sam Gowith? Yes, I have. That was the very first rope I ever had. Just that black, tight, oily rope. Oh, it was good. Love that stuff. Oh yeah, I don't think Glenn likes it. Yeah, Black 20, I think, is what it's supposed to be called. Yeah, find y'all some rope. They're so good. And they coil up real nice into the mason jars. Perfect. After your flake experiment. Yeah, you gotta let us know how that goes. You're pressing the flake with the whole leaf tobacco you got from leafonly.com, I believe it is. Got some. Oh yeah, I saw that, Glenn, because when you were making videos a while back, you you tried the Black 20 and you didn't like it. Different tastes. Different tastes, guys. We all have our different tastes. It's great. Some people love English, some people hate English. Brown 4 was covered in plume. I bet that was good. I bet that was good. Brown number 4, I think, is just the same thing as the Black 20, but the Black 20 was steamed. Let's see. Ben's flake experiment needs 11 to 15 more days. Horses for courses. Oh, yeah. Man, how awesome is this? Middle of the night here in West Texas. Most everywhere else, it's probably daytime, sun's out. It's cool. I just love the YouTube pipe community. It's been a major part of my life, coming up on nearly 4 years. So I'm excited. 4 o'clock in the morning with aromatics. 4 in the morning. Yeah, so you must be on the East Coast. Going for dinner. Great to see you, mate. Take care. Take care, Glenn. It's good to see you, Glenn, one of my YouTube pipe community heroes. 6 months. LMA. Got some catching up to do. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's been a while, but the community is just growing. The YouTube pipe community, we keep getting more and more people. More younger folks are getting introduced to pipe tobacco and pipe smoking. It's phenomenal. It's pretty great. It really is. Yes. It's becoming. I mean, I'm sure it's not taking over the world, pipe smoking, but there's just more and more. It's being rediscovered by more people. So I think it's going to continue on. Yes, the UITPC is very inviting, very helpful, and it's the same as it was years and years ago, even before I came in here. There's giveaways, there's generosity, there's tobacco reviews, the sharing of information, showing off sellers, box openings and package openings, and customization of pipes. It's continuing. It just keeps cycling and cycling. It's fantastic. We're doing the same thing now in the YouTube pipe community with that was going on 10 years ago in the pipe community. We're just getting a new influx of people. I just never stopped making videos. I've been around nearly 4 years. I just didn't quit making videos. I'm just still here because I still like it. My best friends in the world are people that I've met and interacted with through the YouTube pipe community. And that's no joke. So 6 months in, keep in it. I know, Ben, I hear a lot of folks, they talk about meeting up with their friends and people on Voxer and and House Party and all these other apps. It's the way it's been, and it's the way it should continue to go. The people that you meet through here are going to probably be lifelong friends. Sleepy too. I'm actually a nurse, been working the night shift, and I haven't slept yet and enjoyed watching your chat. Well, be your nurse. I too am a nurse working the night shift. Except that I live in America and not Greece. So get you some sleep, sir. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, for sure. I love it. Just worldwide outreach here in my little garage. So yeah, the bluegrass is good. It's a real good blend, but I I just it's too moist, too moist. So next time I smoke it, I'll break it up and prep it. Take care, beer nurse. And with that, let's see. Yeah, Ben's got to go. Lunch break is over. Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Ben. I'm honored that you that you came in. Good talking with you as well. And with that, I think is a good time. We got a couple of people jumping off here. I'm done with the pipe. I really enjoyed the chat. I had another live stream earlier this evening with Boontar and Skipsy. So much fun. This has been a successful International Pipe Smoking Day for me. And I'm not even done. So, Aromatics, take care. You too, Pat. For all you folks watching, I appreciate you hanging around. And as always, smell my beard. Yes, I want to end the stream.